of our fundamental Pilates for beginners, going right back to the beginning and working into a great strength level slowly and precisely and getting good movement. Today we're going to be jumping back and forth between the easier exercises, making sure we have good movement and good form, and then we're also going to advance into some more complicated things. But also today we are going to focus on challenging, because I really do want us to challenge ourselves every single class we do. So if you have been doing modifications, I do want you to try and work into holding yourself stronger, really kind of challenging yourself so that you can progress beautifully. Okay, so without further ado, let us get into it. Lying down on our mat. I hope you've got your little pillow. Let's bring our legs into an angled position. Think about those shoulder blades tucked down, our head tucked down as well. Give me a beautiful big lateral breath. And as we exhale, I just want you to relax here. We're just breathing in and out, getting our breathing correct. Again, we inhale and exhale. All right. Now think about those shoulder blades. Tuck them underneath your back nicely. Pull your fingertips down towards your feet. Tuck your chin down for me. Remember, we've got that little bit of daylight. We can glide our hand underneath our back quite easily. And that pelvis is neutral. So remember, I want you to think about putting a glass of water on that pelvis where that triangle mark is. And again, we're going to give us a deep inhale. As you exhale this time, we're going to pull that belly button in, engage those abdominals, and we're going to flatten the lower back. And then again, we inhale and exhale, return that pelvis to neutral. And again, inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Whenever you do these exercises, I do want you to really focus on really pulling that pelvis around and holding nice and tight. And even as in this basic position here, I can feel that I can flatten my lower back. I can just push my back down, but I can actually deepen through that by really kind of scooping my pelvis even in this position. If I'm thinking about my tailbone really coming through toward trying to see my rib cage, if you're thinking about your pelvis kind of scooping in that way, I can feel I can get a deeper stretch. So I want you to emphasize that on the next round. Again, we inhale and exhale, flattening the lower back. And now we're lifting our bum slightly off the mat, just about an inch. I'm feeling a lovely big click down my back. We inhale and exhale, flattening that pelvis on the floor and bring it back to neutral. And again, we inhale and exhale, flattening the lower back. Pull that pelvis around and we inhale and exhale. One more like that. Inhale. Fill those lungs up with that beautiful oxygen, and exhale, push all the air out. I want you to feel that pressure building. Flattening the back, lifting the pelvis up just an inch off the ground. Hold that there for me now. I want you to deepen through those abdominals. It may be confusing when I say deepen through the abdominals. All I mean is I just want you to really hold even tighter. All you're doing is you're putting your belly button as much as you possibly can. You're just thinking about that belly button, trying to get through the back. And now we're going to come up to halfway up the spine. Halfway up the spine, I'm letting my back hang here. I really want this to relax. I just want my back to get a beautiful stretch, and by doing that, I need to really hold my abdominals. I need to scoop my pelvis. I'm feeling a beautiful stretch across my quads. We inhale here and exhale. Think about these vertebrae coming down slowly and slowly but surely, each one at a time. And relax. Again, we inhale and exhale, flattening the lower back and halfway up the spine. Again, tuck that chin down for me. I can feel my neck is quite tight, so I can feel my neck's trying to pull. And I've really got to concentrate on pulling that neck down to give that beautiful chain reaction of stretches from my neck to my thoracic spine and then my lumbar as well. We inhale here, exhale from the top. I'm pushing each vertebra down, letting that pelvis fold out to neutral. And now we're going for our full pelvic tilt. Give me a beautiful big lateral in-breath. And exhale, flattening the lower back and climbing up one vertebra at a time, all the way to the top. At the top, we hold. And big inhale. And exhale. And now I want you to think about these abdominals underneath the rib cage, articulating through the spine. I want you to make every movement really meaningful. So we can obviously just go through the motions and we can just lift and lower. And if you want to just get this done, you can do. But if you really kind of think about each movement and you kind of own it and you make it the best movement you can, you're going to get the most out of this class and you're going to feel the difference as well. Again, we inhale and exhale, flattening the lower back and climbing up each vertebra one at a time. Top, we hold. In breath. And push out all that air, thinking about each vertebra, getting its chance to really articulate and stretch out, creating that beautiful movement. All right, now on the floor, we're just going to rock that pelvis forward and flatten and lift up ever so slightly. Coming down, and we're just doing a small little exercise here, opening up that lower back a little bit more. Pelvis comes up slowly down to the floor, rock the pelvis forward, even more so now. We're going out of neutral, but to the opposite end. So we're pushing the pelvis as far toward our feet as we can. And then I'm going to inhale, exhale, pull my belly button in, flatten my back, lift my pelvis ever so slightly up. And we're just rocking the pelvis back and forth, getting that extra movement in. Beautiful. Now rest the pelvis down into neutral position and wiggle from side to side. We're just opening up that lumbar spine beautifully, creating that beautiful movement. Just wiggle that pelvis from side to side, thinking about each hip coming closer to each elbow. So when I come to this side, my right hip is lifting to my right elbow, and then when I come to this side, my left hip is coming to my left elbow. Good. And you've got loads of wonderful movement in that pelvis, and maybe even in that you're feeling quite tight. If you are, definitely practice it as much as you can, and you can even do it in bed. All right, pull one knee toward your chest. Good job. We're going to get through these little stretches quickly because we obviously are going to do our longer stretches later. Pull the other leg toward your chest. Good stuff. And then we're going to go into leg changes from here. So pull one leg out to tabletop. And I want you now, I don't want you to try and touch your mat. Remember, we don't want to close that angle of that knee. We want to, even if you don't touch your mat, I'd rather you maintain the angle of the knee, but you don't touch the mat. You can still get a wonderful workout there. Let's go for 6. 1 and 2 and 3. Think about holding that tummy nice and tight as well. We don't just let the tummy just do what it likes. And let's go for 4. And last one here, 5. Oh, beg your pardon, 6. Lifting up, other side, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Think about lower abdominals here. 5, last one here. And 6. Nice work. Lift that leg up. Hold it for me. We're going to interchanges. Remember, I want you to hold that pelvis beautiful and strong. Again, if you are still weak in this area, you're going to flatten your lower back. Otherwise, we're going to really think about pulling those lower abdominals in toward our belly button. Get those arms down. Stabilize your body. And we go 4, 6. 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Nice work. Put those legs down. Lengthen those legs out for me. Arms overhead. Give it a nice little stretch. As if you've just woken up in the morning. Hands facing together. We're going to give it an inhale to halfway point. Exhale, we lift. We roll over. We inhale. And exhale, start coming down. Remember, if you need help with this one, your easy version is those legs are pulled in. Tuck your head in. Roll those legs forward. Come into C curve. We inhale. Bring those legs up with you. Pull down. And otherwise, you can leave your legs like that and tuck underneath your hands. For everyone else, we inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And slowly exhale down. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. Inhale. exhale. I'm hoping by this time these are coming along nicely and you're finding more strength. Inhale, all these things take a bit of time, but it's just so rewarding when you get them right. Inhale and exhale with control. Okay, our last one, I'm going to challenge you. We're going to go up as slow as possible and then we're going to come down as slow as possible. I call it my clock rollover. So we go really, really slow and we peel off the mat and it forces those abdominals to really connect and hold as you come up really slowly. Obviously on the way down it is a lot easier, but you still need to find that control. And slowly as your clock ticking down. Good stuff. Good, good, good. Open up arms overhead and bring them out to a T. Bring one leg to angle position, the other leg to an angle position. One leg to tabletop, the other leg to tabletop. We're going to give it an inhale. Exhale, send those legs over to the one side. Pull in those obliques. Think about those abdominals now for me as well. We inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Now we're going to lift the opposite knee. So we inhale, center. Exhale, push that knee up. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side, push that knee up. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side, push that knee up. One more on this side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side, push the knee up. Inhale, center. One leg down at a time. Nice work. Okay, let's roll onto our side. We're going to do our oblique lifts. So remember, when you set up for this, those legs are long. Pull those legs 10 degrees forward. Make sure those hips are stacked. Thinking about lower abdominals connecting to the belly button. Send the opposite arm diagonal, palm facing the ceiling. My eye line is directly in front of me, hand on top here, or in front of you for stability. Push those legs away like you don't want your feet anymore. Find that connection of thigh, knee, and ankle. Keep that connection the entire time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lift. Hold it there. Inhale. And slowly down. We're going to take these extra slow today. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, slowly lift. Hold it there. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. And again, we inhale. And exhale. Squeeze those legs. Try and get them as high as you can. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. Let's do two more. We inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale, lift. Hold them as high as you can. Remember, this part of your body's on holiday. Try and keep that neck nice and flat. Go a little bit higher for me with those legs. Squeeze those thighs together. We're going to pulse for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice work. You really are refining that exercise beautifully. Let's go to the other side. Remember, come down onto the one side, get my elbow ready, I look at my body, my legs are nice and straight, I bring them 10 degrees forward, hips are stacked, connecting lower abdominals to belly button, arm comes out over diagonal, palm facing the ceiling, get rid of the mane, and think about pushing those feet away from you. Don't want those feet connecting inner thigh, knees and ankles together. We inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale just to a hover. We're not going to touch the mat. We inhale and exhale. Remember, keep those eyes nice and straight for me. Inhale and exhale. That's for 2. Let's go for 3. Inhale and inhale and inhale and Inhale, find that strength slowly down as you exhale. Inhale. And last one here, exhale, lift for me. Go as high as you can. Think about inner thigh squeezing together with those calves and your feet and your ankles. And now we're going to pulse for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good work. Let's roll on to, well, we're not roll on to our stomachs, but we're going to go into a quadruplex position. Remember quadruplex, we've got our hands directly underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hip. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Push the chest through the arms. Really think about the pulling at that belly button as much as you can as well. And I want you to think about your head coming through your arms like a rocket ship, as if you're pointing through. Inhale and exhale. Tuck that tailbone. It's almost the break. We inhale and exhale. And one more. And exhale. I'm going to give you a new exercise. This one is a little bit more challenging. For people that are nowadays advanced, I want you to really take it slow, and you're welcome to continue with cat-cow. For everyone else though, we are going to push up your legs into an A-frame. We're going to bring those knees down. So my knees aren't on the ground. My legs are actually just hovering, and I'm going to bring one knee in and send it out. One knee in and send it out, okay? But the key here, and this is where the challenge is, I want you to keep your knees, both of them, as close to the mat as possible, and your knee needs to glide in and glide out. It mustn't, if you are doing this exercise and you're up here and you're just pushing your leg out, you are going to get an exercise, and you're welcome to actually do that as a modification. But I would like, the challenge of this exercise is to bring those knees as low to the mat as possible. This is wrist work, so you are going to feel your wrists might feel quite tender. We're only going to do 4 on each side, so we're going to do them really quick. Do what you can. If you are feeling that you're taking too much pressure, you're also welcome to drop it down to your elbows. This though, you will send it a bit higher. Those knees aren't going to be able to be as low. Okay. So on all fours, give me a nice big inhale. Exhale up to a A-frame. And we're going to bring those knees down nice and low, just for 4 here. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And other side, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Nice work. And drop those knees. Go into a rest position. Good. Lovely way to build strength. Sitting back on your mat, we're going to go back into our rolling like a ball. And then again, I'm going to teach you a new exercise, which is open leg rocker, but modified, the modification version. All right. So rolling like a ball. Remember, your easy version is your hands are underneath your knees. You're making yourself as tiny as you can. I want your eyes fixed toward your inner thigh. We inhale and exhale, balance and stop. We inhale, exhale, balance and stop. The actual exercise is hands just lightly on your ankles. We inhale and exhale, stop. Inhale and exhale, stop. Okay, so let's do about 6 of those. We inhale and exhale up. Inhale down and inhale. And let's do 4 more. And last one here, we inhale down and up. Okay, open leg rocker. Just the modified version today, nothing crazy. Open leg rocker, my legs are open to my hip width. So our legs aren't together, they're slightly apart. We're then going to sit up as tall as you can and as straight as you can, and you balance. That's the first part. We're then going to round our back and we're going to inhale and you stop and you find that control. You're going to inhale, exhale, and open up that chest. We inhale and exhale. Stop, inhale, and okay. Now, some of you are probably looking and thinking, oh my goodness, I don't think I could ever do that. But with little steps and a little bit of practice, we can actually do amazing work. This is a big one, especially for people that really struggle with mobility, and especially because we are doing beginner Pilates. This may seem like a huge task, which I appreciate, and I do want to remind you, if you are a really real beginner and you really are battling with mobility and getting onto the mat and getting off the mat is really difficult for you, these exercises will come along and they'll be way more challenging for you. So if they are that way for you, you can focus on rolling like a ball. And again, like I said, when you do it this way, you're almost halfway between open leg rocker and rolling like a ball. And you're welcome to just play around with that mobility. What I would suggest is obviously always just keep your head in, and you're welcome to do smaller movements, just like that. You don't have to go all the way around, but I would love for you to just keep moving and get a bit more stability, a bit more mobility, beg your pardon, around that spine. So throw your legs a little bit more and just play around and see, hey, I'm actually getting further and further across. And eventually you'll get to that point where you can bridge. And this is called bridging because most of my back is off the mat and it's just here by my shoulder blades. Why this is important is because this becomes an exercise for everything else in Pilates. So these are the baby and the mummy of a whole range of exercises to come. So that's why I love these ones. They are great for mobility of spine, give you a bit of a spinal massage. Please make sure you've got a good mat. My mat is, I think, 1 or 10 centimeter thick, but I'm on carpet, so that's why this mat will do. If you are on tiles, this mat may not be enough for you. You may feel your spine coming through. So I would suggest getting a proper Pilates mat, which they tend to be 1.5 centimeters to 2 centimeters thickness, which I think the plush ones are great if you're able to get your hands on. If you're in the UK, I can give you websites to get a hold of. And even if you're in South Africa, I dealt with a couple of people with exercise equipment, and they do have some great ones around. And I mean, delivery is so accessible these days. So let me know, either put a comment in the comment section for me, or you're welcome to email me. It's all on my website, jordanpilates.com. You're welcome to get hold of us if you need any help in that regard. Okay, for everyone else, we're going to practice our open leg rocker. So get those legs up into an angle position, pull that chest as straight as you can, and we're going to inhale, exhale round, and we exhale over, inhale, come back up, we inhale, and exhale, and hold if you're able to, inhale, exhale, and lengthen through that chest. We inhale and exhale, hold, inhale and exhale, and bring it up, hold through that chest. We inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, and hold, lengthen through the chest, legs down. Beautiful. Okay, practice that. You're welcome to do more or rewind and enjoy those exercises. We're going into our abdominal work now, touching back on that. Okay, Real quick, we're going to just get our chest lifts going, wake up our abdominals, and progress to the abdominal work. All right, so hands behind the head. Remember your elbows in your peripheral. My legs are in an angle position. I've got about a tennis ball or a fist worth of space between my knees. I'm going to inhale, give me that lateral breath. Exhale, tuck the head down, lift through the chest. Inhale, give me a bit more. And exhale, slowly down. Remember here as well, I want you to maintain pelvic stability so we're not rocking through. Again, we inhale. Exhale, tuck through the chest. Think about someone's pulling a rope from underneath your ribs, pulling up. Inhale, give me a bit more. Exhale, slowly down. And relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, a little bit more. Pull that belly button down for me whilst you're here. And exhale, slowly down. And again, we inhale. And inhale a bit more for me. Pull that belly button down as much as you can. Keep that pelvic stability. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale a little bit more. And slowly down. Last one here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift through the chest. Chuck the chin. Coming up. Inhale. Give me about an inch more. That belly button is being pulled down. I want you to hold that now. And we're going to exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Pull that belly button down for me. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Remember, hold your head. You're welcome to use your hands here to hold your head if your neck's getting strained. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Now we're going to add a little bit of a spicy move. We're going to inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Hold that for me. Extend your one leg. Bring it in. Extend. Bring it in. Extend. Bring it in. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Extend. Bring it into tabletop. Extend. Keep that hip chest nice and high. Extend. Bring it in. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Hold. Try and get nice and high with that chest. And extend that leg. Give me a quad. Really push that leg away from you. Push it, push, push away. Bring it in just for 3. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Extend. Bring it in for 1. Keep that chest nice and high. Think about that belly button also being pulled down. And put that leg down. 1 more on each side. I think we can do it. Exhale, rotate. Extend. Bring it in. Extend. Bring it in. Last one here on that leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Extend that leg. Bring it in. And 2. Last one. And inhale, center. Exhale. Down and flop. Good job. Stretch it out for me. Give me a nice big stretch. Inhale and exhale, relax. And stretch one more time. And exhale, relax. Okay, we got 1 more little bit of abdominal work to do. We won't do much because we are still in that beginner phase. Again, I always want you to just do what you can. Listen to your body. If you're able to push harder, by all means push harder. If you are not able, you just do what you can for that moment. But I do want to encourage you with every video, try and push that little bit harder. Try and do that 1 rep extra, and I promise you'll see that your strength will grow beautifully. The more you do, the stronger you're going to become. Okay, so I want you to give yourself a little rock up, a tiny little rock up. My back is flat. I pull my knees in toward my chest. We are going to do the modified version of this exercise. I want you to hold onto one leg nice and tight. Bring those legs up, extend the one leg, head and chest are lifted. Now push your pelvis to neutral. So now I'm pushing my pelvis away from me. Lift my legs, we inhale, and change. We're going to inhale to change. Exhale to push that foot away. Let's go for 4 more here. And 4 more, 4 more, 3 more, 3 more. Remember your breathing. 2 more. Good. Last one. Last one. Bring those legs in. Hug them towards your chest. And relax. Look left. Look right. Good job. What you can do for me now is let those legs fall to one side and open up your chest. And we're going to go into our stretching. Nice big inhale. And exhale, relax. Good job. I hope that you're feeling stronger. I hope that you're surprising yourself, because I think we take ourselves for granted. We think to ourselves, oh, I can't do it. I'm not strong enough. I don't have this in me. It's actually quite incredible what we really can accomplish and what we're capable of. Pull those knees up toward your chest. Let them fall to one side and open up your arm. Remember, as I said, we're stretching the thoracic spine when we do this. So if you're able to get your arms on the mat comfortably, that means you've got great mobility in your thoracic spine, which is the middle part of your spine. But if you're struggling, like this side is struggling to get down, it means that there's a great tightness in that side of my thoracic. So obviously we've got lots of muscles coming down each side of the spine, and this side happens to be way tighter. I am right-handed, so there is an imbalance there. And generally the stronger sides of our bodies are the tighter sides, because those muscles get so trained in that position to lengthen and to have mobility becomes a challenge. But that's what's so great about Pilates, is that it aims to get rid of those imbalances and stretch out strong muscles and strengthen the weaker muscles. And it all comes. If I had to lay like this for a minute and a half, my hand, well, here already it's nearly on the ground, and that within there, I mean, you're watching with this video, within about 30 seconds, that muscle stretched open enough to drop that shoulder down. So if you do find that you have these really lack of mobility areas, just give it a bit more time. So I'll normally, because we're doing a video, and for the sake of the video, we're going through things quite quickly. Bring those legs to an angled position. Let the legs fall. Now this time it's an angle, just angled, and we let them fall. Now we're doing our lumbar spine. So for the sake of the video, we go through things quite quickly. So I'll stretch with you 30 seconds, maybe 40. But for yourself, by all means, hit pause and like just lay there for a while and let those muscles open up. Let all the oxygen and the nutrients get through to those parts of those tight muscles. It'll just do it a world of good. Give me a nice big inhale. Exhale up and over to the other side. Good. Just relax into that. Feeling my lumbar spine really open up beautifully here. Remember, in this position, give me a neutral neck. So it's as if we're sitting up. Always want you to think about a neck nice and long, as opposed to pointing up, or your chin pointing to the ceiling and the neck hyperextending. Good. I love these stretches, and they're so great that they're giving a little bit of rotation, but they're also just stretching out those muscles beautifully. Because if you think about it, we're creating a very long line down our body. All that is just getting that beautiful stretch, and there's a slight rotation at the base of our spine, which is wonderful. Bring those legs to an angled position. I want you to, well, you can keep your feet on the mat. You can just thread the one leg underneath. So I'm taking my left foot, I'm putting it underneath the A frame of my right leg. I'm going to grab hold of my left foot and I'm going to let that left knee try and hit the ground. It's a great quad stretch. And I love this on a hip flexor. One of these days when we do small ball, I'm going to show you some really fantastic stretches to do on a small ball. And also small ball class is super fun. So many moves we can do, really challenging, but great. It's amazing class. My first bit of equipment when I started out, they were the least expensive things to buy, and that's all I had the money for. And yeah, I just had so much fun with them. Keep holding on to that foot for me. And also, if you're in this position and you're like, oh, I can't even reach my foot to hold on to it, don't worry about it. You will. And you're also welcome to either get a strap or to get a belt or to get a small towel and then grab hold, like wrap it around your foot and pull onto it. And you'll see that flexibility will come. It's really incredible because we're doing these classes consistently. And if you're watching these consistently, within 2 weeks, that foot and that leg will be so much more stretched. So please don't worry if you are unable. Now this side again, I've come back to an A-frame with both legs. I'm going to take my right foot, thread it underneath the left leg. I'm going to grab hold of it and try and let that right knee touch the ground. Now again, I'm sure you can see on the video, my body is unbalanced as well. So I struggle to get hold of my right foot. I can, but it wasn't as easy as the left. And my right knee is definitely nowhere near the ground as the left leg was. And we have these imbalances. And obviously we're all doing these beginner classes together. And within myself, I haven't worked over the summer. So I've got my body's just got tight again. So slowly but surely we'll work into this and you'll see how you'll progress. And you'll even see it with me. You'll see how I will progress as well. And also, I do want to encourage you. So whilst I'm lying here, I'm not just letting my leg hang. You can do, and the muscle will stretch, but you can actually help it. I'm actually actively pushing my leg and trying to get my knee to the ground, and I'm feeling a much deeper stretch. And then as well, you're almost forcing the issue, but you're just assisting that muscle to open up a little bit faster. And that's actually called dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching is when you move into the stretch. You don't just, as opposed to if I put my arm up and I put it overhead, okay, I'm stretching out through that arm. But if I push my fingertips away and then I relax and I push my fingertips away, I'm now actually giving it a dynamic stretch. I'm assisting and I'm just releasing and letting the blood relax and I'm pushing it out and then also again it's creating blood flow. It's creating a lot more blood flow than you would if you just had to kind of just hang in that position. Okay, let's pull those legs to an angle position. We're going to tuck our head up, get your hands underneath your knees, rock yourself to a seated position. Okay, we're going to inhale and exhale. Tuck the head down, roll the head around, all the way up and around. And look down and to the other side. One more time around each side. If you're hearing crunches, please don't worry. It's all part of it. All right, we're not going to throw our head. We're going to inhale and exhale. Just drop your head. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. And last one here. Inhale and exhale, drop. And last one here, we're going to put our hands behind our head, sit up nice and tall, and I want you to pretend your elbows are really heavy and they're gently pulling your head down. Gently, gently. And I want you to inhale. As you exhale, I want your body just to relax. Let those elbows come even more so. We inhale. Exhale, release the head. Look up and sit up nice and tall. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. We're learning a couple more exercises and we will continue to do so. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a good day, and I hope you feel great for the day. Take it easy. Bye.